You ever feel like you're the manual switchboard operator for your own digital life? You know, copying from this app, pasting into that one, always updating two different places at the same time? Well, today we're going to unplug that switchboard. We're going to unlock a superpower, getting your favorite apps to finally talk to each other all on their own.
Seriously, think about it. Are your tools actually working for you, or are you working for them? Because if you're honest, you're probably working for your tools a lot more than you'd like. We spend so much of our day on the tiny stuff, copying info, updating the status here, moving a task there. It's this constant friction that just drains our focus and our time. But what if we could just make it all disappear? Okay, let's take two amazing but really different tools. On one hand, you've got Notion. It's this powerhouse, an all-in-one workspace that can be your project manager, your company wiki, pretty much anything you want. And on the other hand, you've got Workflowy. It's this beautiful, super minimalist, infinitely nested bullet list that just lets you organize your thoughts with this Zen-like focus. And right there, that's the core problem, isn't it? These incredible apps, they often live in their own little worlds. So if you update a project in Notion, how does that get reflected in your master to-do list over in Workflowy? Well, for a long time, the answer was, you do it, manually. But that reality, it has totally changed. Just imagine taking that whole chain of tedious, repetitive tasks. You know, creating a folder, generating a bunch of subtasks, updating a calendar, and boiling it all down to a single, satisfying button press. And listen, this isn't some fantasy. This is a real automation. One click of a button in Notion and boom, a new calendar entry is created. Bam, a whole checklist of subtasks just appears. And poof, a brand new Google Drive folder is made and linked right back. All of that happens without you ever having to switch tabs or copy and paste a single thing. And we're not just talking about saving a few seconds here and there. For people who live in these apps all day, setting up just a few of these key workflows can save hours every single week. I mean, that adds up to days of your focus that you get back over the course of a year. This isn't just another small software update. It's a fundamental shift in how we can use these tools. Seriously, when Notion first launched this capability, the productivity experts, the people who live and breathe this stuff, called it absolutely groundbreaking. And they were right. It turns a static, boring database into a dynamic command center for your entire life's work. So, how does the magic trick actually work? How does one app tell another app what to do, instantly, with no human in the middle? All right, let's pull back the curtain. It all starts with something called an API. Now, the absolute best way to think of an API is like a restaurant menu. The kitchen can do a ton of things, but you, the customer, can only order what's actually on the menu. An API is exactly that, but for an app. It's a list of specific approved actions that other programs are allowed to request, like create a new entry or update this page. Okay, so if the API is the menu, then a webhook is that little buzzer the restaurant gives you that goes off the second your food is ready. It's an alert. Instead of one app having to constantly ask another, hey, anything new? Anything new yet? How about now? The webhook sends out a real-time signal, the very instant something happens, like a button gets pushed or a page gets updated. And the final piece of the puzzle is middleware. These are services you've probably heard of, like Zapier or Make.com. In our restaurant analogy, they're the waiter. They hear the buzzer go off from one app, that's the trigger. They run over to the other app's kitchen and place a specific order from its menu, and that's the action. They are the essential bridge, the translator that lets thousands of different apps talk to each other. Before webhooks became common, automations used this thing called polling. And you can think of it like a kid in the back of the car asking, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Every 5 minutes? I mean, it works, but it's inefficient and there's always a delay. Webhooks are the upgrade. It's like just getting a text message that says, I'm outside the moment you've arrived. It's instant, it's efficient, and it's what makes all these modern real-time workflows actually possible. So let's bring it all back to the two apps we started with. Using a tool like Zapier, you can build this bridge in just a few minutes. You set the trigger when a page is updated in my Notion project database. Then you set the action, create a new bullet in my Workflowy master task list. That's it, you're done. The middleware handles all the complicated stuff behind the scenes. And the power of instant is really what turns this from a neat little convenience into a total game changer. It means when you click Generate Invoice, the invoice is created, it's emailed to the client, and a notification is posted in Slack right now, not in 15 minutes. That real-time feedback loop gets rid of errors, it erases delays, and it lets you build some truly dynamic systems. And And here's the most important part of all of this. You don't have to be a coder to do any of it. These no-code platforms, they're designed to be visual and intuitive. You're not writing lines of code. You're just connecting the dots between your favorite apps. You just have to decide what you want to happen and when you want it to happen. So, I'll leave you with this challenge. What's the one tedious, repetitive task you do every single day? That little piece of digital friction you've just kind of learned to live with. Because with the tools we've talked about today, there is a very, very good chance you can make it disappear forever with just a single click.